We're getting older and older. This development is predictable and scientifically proven. Whereas today about 40 million citizens of the European Union are 65 years or older, this number will have doubled by 2050 to about 80 million. Numerous domains are getting ready for the boom of the best ages. However, this inevitably growing age pyramid also has its dark side. Significantly more elderly persons will make use of increasingly intensive medical services or will have to leave their homes to move into assisted living facilities or nursing homes. This means a downright explosion of healthcare costs, but also an enormously rising financial strain for the persons affected and their families.
At the same time, the wish of elderly people to live a self-determined life for as long as possible in their own homes, instead of in a nursing home, is becoming stronger. We want to extend this self-determined life through the use of information and communications technology. The challenge consists in providing invisible support and offering it at reasonable costs, which can be paid for by the medical insurance or nursing care insurance companies. In order to achieve this, intelligence must be built into the homes, an intelligence that will notice on its own what the condition of the resident's health is, when he needs assistance, and which will then offer this assistance in a sensible form.
Ambient intelligence is the name of the research area in which Fraunhofer IESE, together with the University of Kaiserslautern, deals with various projects. The Institute's core competence, namely the development and checking of highly complex system architectures, is implemented here in an application-oriented manner.
Our goal are intelligent, networked systems that receive their information via numerous, unobtrusive sensors in the home. These systems will be able to analyze the situation of people in their home and act accordingly, for example, through unobtrusive hints, reminders, warnings, or by activating emergency reactions. The basis for the activation of an emergency reaction is the knowledge about the normal state.
Ambient technology in IESE's own assisted living lab. All over the test department, sensors are hidden that register basic data about the resident's daily routine. The doors and the lamp use motion sensors to recognize which room the person is in. Using so-called RFID tags, which can be located via radio signals, the carpet provides the exact location. A walking aid with a tilt sensor signalizes a fall.
The selection of the sensors and the data evaluation can be adapted to an individual's personal and medical needs. If there is a risk of an elderly person not consuming enough fluids, for example, a cup might register whether and how much he drinks. Thanks to RFID technology, the refrigerator could detect spoiled food. All incoming data are correlated via special software and show the overall picture of the normal state. Everything is okay.
If an accident such as a fall happens, sensors will register the event, and a sensor data evaluation will recognize the emergency. Often, looking at one single deviation would not be sufficient for making a significant statement. Only the fusion of the data shows the person has fallen and needs assistance. Now the fallen individual can be addressed automatically, or a message is sent to family members or caregivers, or the detected emergency is automatically reported to a medical dispatch office.
This is the dispatch office Kaiser with an alarm for the emergency physician's rapid response car. Proceed to Goebenstraße number 5, Geib residence. Unconscious person reported. Repeat, Goebenstraße 5, unconscious person. About half of all acute medical services nowadays benefit people over the age of 70. One example, here at the Westpfalz Klinikum, each and every day, we treat elderly people with femoral neck fractures sustained when they suffered a fall at home. More and more often, elderly people are living alone. Thus, it does not come as a surprise that they are only found hours or days later. Ambient technology could be very beneficial here, not only for the patients, but of course, also for the emergency medical services. The same is true for other diseases, metabolic disorders, heart diseases, strokes, etc. In order to be able to make use of the opportunities offered by assisted living in this area, I as a physician would like to see tight interdisciplinary cooperation with information technology and software engineering.
Fraunhofer IESE is developing the basic software architecture for ambient technologies and combines the numerous components in a network with the help of open communication and interaction platforms. The software handles information management, context recognition, situational recognition, and target recognition.
The central challenge for software engineering lies in the creation of a framework in which new technologies can be combined simply and reliably into logical overall concepts. Many companies want to make their products capable of ambient intelligence. From us, they want consulting services. The fusion of data and their translation into framework systems and unambiguous statements is another complex step. And finally, the issue at stake in practical usage is that the software must support safe, reliable operation in the home as well as simple handling.
Only after the IESE team has subjected the ambient intelligence concepts to realistic tests in the lab and found them to be good, will products be developed in cooperation with public institutions and partners from industry.
Ambient intelligence also has its critics. They suspect that the age of the glass elderly person or glass patient is dawning. But if you talk to the people affected, you will recognize their urgent wish to extend the phase of normal self-determined life rather than move into a nursing home. Thus, the issue here is to strike a balance between such values as privacy and quality of life. Just like we accept the theoretical possibility that our location can be tracked when we use our mobile phone as a trade-off for being able to make phone calls anywhere and any time, elderly people will willingly accept controlled monitoring as the price for longer self-determination. Nevertheless, the future of such assisted living solutions will depend on whether we deal with the wishes and rights, such as privacy, of people affected in a responsible manner. In interdisciplinary consortia on the state, national and European level, we are working intensively on developing solutions to benefit elderly people and our entire aging population.
Assisted living will also reduce healthcare costs, since nursing home stays will be shortened, expensive treatments reduced, and unnecessary dispatches of emergency medical services can be avoided.